Good evening, everyone. I'm the Dreamer admin of Imagitech, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about RDP, which is Remote Desktop Protocol. And I believe you should have read the text that I shared about RDP. So here, we're just going to be exploring the practical aspect, like I'm going to be working on an RDP. So here I'm going to be using RD client to access my remote desktop. As you all know, RDP is a method, is a way of accessing a desktop remotely. Now, this desktop that I'm going to be accessing, it's not my private system, though I can also do that from my private system. And you need to know that everything involves internet connection. I can have my own PC here and I can control it from my phone with applications like TeamViewer or Chrome Remote Desktop. But with this one now, it's not my private computer. Now this system itself is located in the United States. From the IP details, which we're going to see. So RD Client is an application owned by Microsoft, which enables you to access your remote desktop. So you can check it out on Play Store. Client. So this is it. This is RD Client. This is it. You can install it on your Android device. I don't know about iOS. Now, remote desktop runs on its own internet connection. That's one thing you need to know. But you need internet access. You need internet connection to access it also. So, just for reference purpose, I'm going to show you my data usage currently. So, I'm on MTN right now. That's my first SIM. So that is what I'm going to be using. This. And this is my data usage, 464 MB. So we're going to be downloading applications of over 1 gig on the RDP just to test the speed and to prove to you that RDP has its own internet connection. And let me tell you, my internet connection is not going to exceed 600 MB even with downloading 1 gig files on the RDP. Now let's get to work. So I'm going to be opening my RD client. Before that, let me just tell you some things that I wrote in my notebook here. So yeah, this is my notebook and I outlined some functions of RDP. Now the first one says unlimited bandwidth. Unlimited bandwidth means there is no limit to your internet usage. Talk about the speed, talk about daily usage or stuff like that. There is no limit to it. And fast download and upload speed like play. You see, I had it like play, like it's very fast. It's way faster than your usual speed. So if you're into uploading of movies and stuff like that on Telegram or sites like that, RDP is going to be very good for you to save your data usage. Now it hides internet online identity location, and even better than VPN, RDP also acts as a VPN on its own because you are using a computer that is in another country. Now this one now is in the United States, so everything I do, everything about my location, my IP and stuff related to it is going to be in the United States, in Dallas. Richardson. So we're going to see that too. 100% anonymity, meaning you're not going to be discovered, that kind of thing. Then the next one says acts as a virtual machine to do things you don't want to do on your ordinary PC, e.g. prevent virus or your IP being identified. You can also use it for creating Yankee Facebook, whatever you can do with VPN. VPN, you use it to mask your location, to hide identity, to have access to some restricted sites, just like when Twitter was restricted in Nigeria. So you can't just open your Twitter application and it won't work. So if you access Twitter on your RDP, it's going to open. But now Twitter is working fine. I just use that as an instance. And here the next one says automated trading. Those who deal with trading understand that this is just a point. RDP is always available for 24/7. It's always active as long as it's yours, you purchased it. And I sell RDPs for 30 days also. For 30 days, then it's going to be active 24/7. Internet connection always active. So you can use it for automated trading, things that involves, like now, if you can't do it physically because your system is not going to be powered on all the time because of electricity or anything like that, you can make use of an RDP instead. So that's all, and without further ado, let's get to work. So I'm opening my RD client. For new timers, to access an RDP, you need an IP or a domain, and you need a username and a password. So when you have those, firstly, if you're opening the application, you need to make some changes. So you're going to enjoy the app and you're going to use it properly. So you click on these 3 lines here for the dashboard, then click on display, then you change this to lock to landscape. So it shouldn't be on portrait, it should not be on auto adjust. You should put it on lock to landscape, so it's going to look like a real PC. Now for me, I've added my own RDP already, so I can just log in straight up. But if you have your details, you can access it. You click on that plus sign, add PC, then you add your host name or IP address. Then for user account, which is the username and password, you click on add user account, you add the username, you add the password, then you save. After you've added your IP or your domain here, you need to put colon and add your RDP port, which is 3389. So here I have my passwords saved already for my different RDPs, like with the different IPs that I have. I can use them to access it, and if not, I can add a new user. Afterwards, I click on save. So this is mine here, edit. So this is my domain. I've already pointed my IP to this domain, that's why I can use it. I can also replace this domain with my IP instead, and it will still work. And this is the RDP port 3389, and I've added my username and password. So you don't need to edit any other thing here. You click on save. So that's it. Now I want to sign in. So click on connect. It's connecting to RDP. This. So it's opening. Okay, sorry about that. Now this is how your a computer displays normally. So this is a PC. This is Windows 10. Now let's check the specifications. So I can head to my PC here. Now I can use a keyboard if I want to type. For the touch settings, I can switch to this if I want to use it as a touch screen, this hand-like icon, but I would prefer to use a mouse. So I'll be moving my cursor, then wherever my mouse is on, if I double tap, it's going to open. So I just double tap and wait for it to open. So this has an added storage of 80 gig. Let's check the RAM and let's check the processor speed. So it's the same way you operate your PC you do here. For your right clicking, now you put your cursor on whatever you want to do and you hold on your screen for a few seconds. So I'll head to properties. So it's 4 gig RAM and the processor speed is 2.2 gigahertz. It's Windows 10 Enterprise. So it's a 64-bit based processor and operating system too. Now you can have several different kind of operating systems on an RDP. You can have Windows 7, you can have Windows servers, that of 2012, 2019, 2016, 2022. You can have Windows 11 also, but I don't think there is Windows 8 for RDP because I've never heard of that and I haven't seen it. So whatever you can do on your usual PC, you can also do it here, though there are some limits, like watching videos here. Like even if I download the videos and play it here, it lags, like breaks. It's not smooth. Even when watching on YouTube also, and the sound also is not very clear. I don't know, maybe it's network issues or, but that's not the main purpose. So now this is undetectable browser. It's a browser that saves your data, like where you stopped you can continue from it. Like, how do I explain it? Okay, let me open it first. Now whatever you were doing on this browser, wherever you stopped, you can continue from it. You can always continue from it. So I'm gonna click on start. So I have Telegram on the RDP, and I'm also using Telegram web to access it. So before that, let's test the speed. Let's test the speed. Speedtest.net. As I mentioned earlier, RDP uses its own internet. So speedtest.net, then I press enter, type on the keyboard, then I click on go. The RDP is kind of slow tonight, even with the speed and everything. I don't know why it's acting up. Okay, now it's giving us a speed of about 100 and let's say an average of 150 MB per second. This is an upload speed. Usually it should give us up to 1000 gig per seconds. Is one, yeah, 1000, no, is it 1000 gig or 1000 MB? It should be 1000 MB per second, but the speed should be faster than this though. Mine is slow currently, I don't know why. So well, we'll also see the speed again while we're downloading applications. So let's check our anonymity. Now IP-score.net. So and you can also operate an RDP on a PC also. It doesn't have to be your phone. On Windows 10 and Windows 11, there are options to access an RDP. When you click on your start option, you see no backcom. Let me open on the tab. So IP-score.net, that's just what I'm pressing. So here, this is it. IP-score.net. Now it's going to tell us about our IP. Now my IP score 100%, 100 over 100, which is 100%. If the time of this PC here is different from the time of the region, it will show -5 and it will give my IP score as 95 over 100. But because the time are the same, that's why I have 100 over 100. That means my anonymity is 100%. Now more details. Okay. So this is the IP. This is the IP I linked to my domain rdp.magitech.org. So in place of rdp.magitech.org.ng that I used to open this RDP, I can add this IP instead. So you can see the country, United States, the state, Texas, the city, Richardson, the zip code, this is the zip code, time zone, America/Chicago. Now the organization that provides the VPS for this RDP, I got this from Linode. So I built this from Linode. You can also get RDP from Azure. So, and getting this application, this RDP from Linode, I'm going to be installing a Windows image by myself. So this is not like Azure that gives you a default, like Microsoft itself, they own Windows, so they give you a Windows already. But for Linode doesn't support Windows, so you have to add it yourself. And these applications don't come with it, they are not pre-installed. What you can have is Google Chrome and maybe Firefox, that's all. The rest install them yourself. So okay, let's head back. Now we've checked the speed and we've checked the anonymity. Now let's download some files. So this is inkiri.com. I download movies from here. So let's see how fast this is. So I want to download a movie right now. Create download link. So the download should begin. Okay. You can see it's done. This is a 400 MB file and it did that under about 10 seconds. You can see where this cursor is. Let me down again for you to see. Look. Look at that. So if you calculate this, I've downloaded the file of about 800 MB in total. I'm going to download it again, and we're going to check on my internet meter to know that I'm not using my data to download this. So it's downloading. Look, my meter is not reading, so I like that. It's still in KB, and the file is downloading. Sorry. This is the file here, and it's still downloading. Look, and my internet meter is not reading. So indirectly, I've used over 1 gig, about 1.2 or so. Okay, let's leave that. So I want to export the file to the desktop, so we can do some other things. We can upload it also and check the upload speed. Okay, to be in the downloads already. Now I want to open Telegram. This is Telegram web. Now this is my Telegram channel here. Okay, that's my group. This is my Telegram channel. Okay, it's my channel. Oh, it's pinned. Yes, this is my channel. Why? Okay, yes. Now let's check one of those files we downloaded, and let's upload it on Telegram here. Okay, let me adjust this. Alright. Now I'm going to pick one of the files to send it to Telegram. So I'm going to drag it here to send it to my Telegram channel. So wait, then I drop it. Boom. Now it's going to ask me if I want to send. Come on, yeah, it's enough. Oh. Why? What did they do? Okay. So it's asking me if I want to send this file. And I'll click on send. Send. I want you to send this file to Imagitech. Sorry, got the video. So you can see the speed. 150 something MB, 160. You can see how fast it is. I've actually reviewed this in RDP like numerous times, so I'm guessing that's why it's like this, but I don't know. But usually it's not this slow. So look at that. So if you're the type that uploads movies on Telegram, let's say you want to upload a movie of about 2 gig, about 1080p, and that is the quality. That would take much of your data and time also, depending on your upload speed. But with RDP, you can upload it, and let's say literally at no cost, because your 2 gig you're going to be using to be uploading is on the RDP itself, so you can see that sent. This is a movie channel. Let's try downloading. Okay, no. Let's try downloading a movie from this channel. Okay. So let's download this Space Pops. Let's see how fast. This should be done under 2 minutes. So you can see it can actually go faster than this. Depends on the speed of your RDP. Mine is this should have been better. So you can use this to enlarge. Maybe you want to see something clearly. This search icon, this magnifier stuff, you can use it to enlarge. And see 22 MB syncs. It's slow. Don't know what's wrong with it, but it's usually faster than this. Now this option, if you want to head back home, for this home icon, this hand icon, you want to use it as your touch screen, not mouse. And this mouse is for mouse, you know. This here is like tab if you have different RDPs running, so they'll be displayed here. I can switch between any of them as long as they support using the RDPs at like different people. And you can click here to disconnect all pieces. Now on head back, or is that connection? Okay, it's still connecting. And one thing you should know again is, even if you log out of your RDP and you are doing something before on it, let's say I'm downloading a file of about 5 gig and I want to do something on maybe on Telegram or on WhatsApp, so I have to exit my RDP. Your file is still going to continue downloading. The RDP is cloud based, so whatever you're doing on it, you don't really have to be on your RD client, so it can keep working even in your absence. My connection is poor. I don't know what's wrong with it. Anyways, saying that, let me disconnect. Let me add them. So now let's check our data usage. I downloaded files of about 1 gig. Data usage. So you can see 484 MB, and when we checked, is this really correct? I can't remember. I think 440 something or so. Coming now. Yeah, our data usage is 494. So you can see the data connection on your RDP. Your RDP uses its own data connection. That is the data of the PC from wherever country or wherever it is. That's the data connection it uses. That's why it's faster. So any other questions, you can message me, and if you are interested in getting your own RDP, maybe you want to use it for something, or you already know about RDP and you're just interested in getting, or this is new to you and you would like to have it, you can DM me. Thank you for watching.